As the year comes to a close, we are going to do our 2023 wrap up. So, how was 2023 for you?
It felt long.
It felt long.
It felt long. I feel like I've been through different phases this year. Then my job, like the projects and my workplace, then my personal life. I feel like I've been through a ride, yeah.
I also felt that 2023 was very long because I kept counting down days. So my wedding was end of September and I kept counting down and suddenly it's like every month is damn long. I was like, oh wow, still got 3 months, still got 2 months. Yeah, so I also felt 2023 was very long. But let's say 1 to 10, how will you rate it?
Compared to what, previous years?
Okay,
I didn't wear mask. I barely wear the mask this year. I'll give you a 10.
you know when I watched the previous podcast, you said the exact same thing. You were like, oh, I could go holiday. The COVID restrictions are over. I give you a 10.
Yeah, so this year I rarely wore a mask, so I give you a 10.
I didn't know that is now our standard of 10s. So you think this year or last year better?
This year. Because I had more money. I have more money this year. I mean, I work longer, so I have more money.
Okay. I think I was watching, right? I think for me, last year was better in general.
You had London, right?
Yeah,
you
I
had the
was
London part
in
your
Europe.
last year.
Yeah, I was in Europe, so it wasn't the London part. I was in London the whole time. But this year, I think this year there were a lot of very high and very, very, very lows. I think this year
At least you got money coming in every month.
yeah, but I think this year really was one of the low parts of my life was really very bad.
Oh.
Really very bad.
I become more mentally stable this year.
I've become more mentally unstable this year. Legit. I feel like so this year I started going for counseling. I started going for more regular counseling. I think because over the course of this year, I had a lot of relationships in family that are quite bad.
Okay.
And it's something that it just happened this year. So I got very, very affected by it, and then I got a lot of anger, and that is what caused a lot of the lows. Really, during the wedding planning, how miserable wedding planning can make you, right? That is on a whole new level by itself. Especially when you're expecting it to be the happiest day of your life, it's really very painful. So, but the happy part is I got married lah. Then that I would say is the happiest part. But I in general think that this year can't compare to last year. Last year was definitely better.
Do you remember the goals that you set for this year?
Yeah, I don't know why I say this very stupid thing is that I will not try and lose weight, which I did, and I never tried as hard as any other year to lose weight. And this year I did lose quite a bit, but I started to gain it back. So now I'm trying to lose it back again.
Actually, when you told me you were trying to lose weight, right, I remember what you said for your New Year resolution, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to point that out.
You should have rubbed it in my face. You'd be like, you hypocrite. I thought you
Nah.
say this.
People change. Even though it's just a matter of months, but people change. No, I said I wanted to lose weight, but I didn't.
So we swapped our
Yeah.
goals. So what other goals do you set up for this year?
Okay, so I actually wrote my goals in my workplace monthly planner. So I think, I said I wanted to learn French because I wanted to do my PhD overseas. But then I changed my mind about that, so there's no need to learn French.
Oh, so you're going to do it locally now? You confirmed?
Yeah, I applied. But the application hasn't closed yet, so nothing is confirmed.
Oh, I thought you applied for local and overseas.
No. I decided that I do not want to set my finances back by 4 years.
Okay.
And in Singapore, I still have my friends. I can complain to my friends about my PhD. But in there, I'll be talking to the ducks in the lake,
I mean, you can make new friends.
I heard Swiss people are conservative.
Oh.
The personality are more introverted.
Oh, okay.
And I'm introverted, so
You will have no friends.
We don't make friends.
Okay.
I said I applied PhD, I did it. What else did I say? Oh, I said I wanted to go for a solo trip to Japan and Korea. Then I went to Japan, but I went with a friend. My mom managed to convince me about going.
Why is she scared?
like that. I just don't know why I was on exchange for 4 months. So yeah, I don't know why she was scared. But okay lah, like I had a friend that was available and she's my nicest and kindest friend. So I didn't mind. So I asked her. It was fun.
So in general, like what do you feel like you have gained from
Weight.
2023? Huh?
No
Weight?
lah, not wait. I didn't gain. I didn't gain. Try. I think I became stable, mentally stable.
I did mention this to Sam that I did tell him. I said Sarah seems to be a bit more stable nowadays.
The day I eat my friend, and she was like, I think there's some glow in your face recently.
I think you are happier.
I don't know what I did. I think I went for more holidays. Then I managed to live up my fangirl dream. So I think that's why I'm happier.
No, I think it's because this year I don't know what was going on with you last time, but I think last time you were a bit
More
you were
salty.
no you were you are salty and you're very proud being a reclusive person.
Okay.
These are the exact words that you used last year, by the way. And I just was thinking about it because when you said that you become a happier person, I really did. I really remember telling Sam, I said like, she really seemed like happier now. She doesn't seem so like.
Yeah, I realized,
Salty.
last time, okay, I think because I no time. After work, right, I just want to do things that make me happy. So I don't have time to overthink.
I feel like I grew a lot spiritually
That's nice.
ever since I joined my current organization. So yeah, when I was thinking about it, actually I have a lot of things to say about like God and stuff, because I think for many years, even when I was in my previous church, which is you're still in the church, but I think I wasn't growing due to the people and the surrounding lah generally. First of all, it's the pastor that I feel like it wasn't really, his messages were not really helping, and the people that I feel like I was surrounded with in church were not helping also. And I didn't realize how much that affected me. So one of the things that I in my organization that we do now, right, is during team time we do pray. So that's every Monday. And the fact that people are actually looking forward to prayer is something that really surprised me. Because I think when we were in cell last time, it's always like, oh, we cannot arrow to pray. And it's always this attitude of like, oh, it's a chore and don't arrow me, I don't want to pray. And I think because, yeah, I didn't grow up in church, so I don't really have, I wouldn't say I have a very good foundation of what it's like to be in a Christian community. I don't have a good foundation of what it's like to be in a church in the first place. And I realized that this year. But I think because of all this way of this attitude, that it really affected how I view like Christianity, how I feel God as a whole. So now when I went to my company, when I went to my organization, and then I see people, they are really looking forward. They want to pray, and they really believe that God is listening to their prayers. And over the past few months, I feel like just the different people who have come in to share about like spiritual, about like God and how God has touched their lives, it really made me change so much as a Christian.
That's nice.
Yeah. One thing that I don't like to do is I don't like to pray. I don't.
No, out loud or like, for yourself.
Both.
Okay,
I feel
okay.
like, no, because I guess I always feel that I'm talking to myself. Or I sometimes like I'm just driving in a car, right? And if you're not praying out loud, then you're just praying in your head, right? When I'm driving, sometimes I just feel I'm talking to myself. Or like when I'm alone, I distract myself. So I also realized I have this very bad habit this year, where I cannot be alone. Because when I'm alone, I get a lot of very negative thoughts. I don't know if I said this in the previous podcast, because we were talking about like traveling and I don't think I say this, but yeah, when I'm alone, right, and I don't have people to talk to me, or I'm not distracted by my phone, I'm thinking of bad memories.
Okay.
That's quite, yeah. Then
Oh, I think I was like that.
I didn't know I was this type of person. I really didn't even have the awareness. It's just that nowadays, because I drive more, so obviously I'm not like playing my phone when I'm driving, right? So then I just like really realized this. There was this one incident, right? One day, someone very close to me made me super, super, super angry. And it's not the first time, it's multiple times already. So this happened on a Friday. On a Wednesday, I was at this cell seeker program at my new
Okay.
church. And then they were actually talking about people who say that they don't have time to pray. And he said like the pastor shared that even if you don't have time, even if you think you don't have time, just say like 10 seconds, just say something to like to start. And then I was just like, oh, okay. I mean, it's just one of those things people say. Then I was like, whatever lah. So the next day, right, on Thursday, then this person got invited to my office to share. And she was actually sharing about her husband who used to be a hippie in the US.
Okay, what's that?
You know the hippies? Like the taking drugs, getting high,
okay.
the John Lennon, the drug, yeah. She said her husband used to be like that, in and out of jail, taking drugs, sex, that kind of life. And she was saying something that she said that his mother, never stopped praying for him, and because she never stopped praying for him, he changed. He went to seminary school, became a preacher, and so on Friday, right, when this person made me super angry, it was I was driving in a car, and I don't know what, I just suddenly thought of this, and I was just thinking like, it's so sad that this person doesn't have anyone to pray for them. And I feel like God just put it in my head that, oh, it should be me. I felt very excited to even like receive this message. And then I remember what like the pastor said, right? Even if you don't feel like praying, just like say 10 seconds. So I said, okay, no matter how angry I am with whoever it is, for that 10 seconds, I will just say something to pray and bless them. And I tell you, that is so out of character for me. I would never do that last year. Last year I only hope that people who I don't like die. And I truly,
Okay.
I always say this, you know, I told you before, right? That every time someone make me very angry, and because there are some people in my life that they are just there, and they repeatedly do things to me. Like, I always say that sometimes I really wish they are dead. And I don't say it like a hee hee ha ha joke. I truly mean it, that if they are dead, I feel like my life would be better.
My prayers are all very short, so yeah, like I never thought that it had to be long or deep, or you must be very into it. Like on the train, I feel like the guy don't be ugly. Like this type, I say this type of thing.
I think it's like, I think again it depends on where you learn from, because I think a lot of people when they pray, right, it's always very long. Then when they start quoting scripture lah, then
No, dude, I
You-
pray,
you- you
I
know
see
what I
handsome
mean,
guy,
right?
I also pray, oh, this guy very handsome.
what's there to pray that this guy is very handsome?
It's nice nice to see.
Oh,
Thank the
okay.
Lord, you get it?
Oh, okay. No, I'm talking about, you know, in church, you know what I mean, right? Like people really go very deep. So to me, it feels very tiring. And that's why I don't have the habit, and I don't like to do it.
Okay, now you mention, I realized this year I become very aware of my moods, my mood.
Does it help?
Yeah, it helps. Sometimes I realize, right, I'm a little bit more irritated than I shouldn't, than I should, right? Then I realize, oh, maybe I'm indoors for too long, so I will go and step out in the sunlight to get some vitamin D, and it helps. I know I sound like a boomer and like those people that who open the scam
No?
post.
No, I thought
It
that's a
helps.
real thing.
It's a real thing. It's real. So whenever you feel a bit angry, just go out and get some sunlight and eat a banana. It helps.
What is it about the banana?
Potassium.
Oh, okay.
So this year, right, towards the end of the year, right, I decided to see people like online date. It's so
Why is it so-
embarrassing.
yeah,
It's
why
very
is it so
difficult
hard
for
for
me
you
to
to
say
say?
it. Okay, like I decided to do it. I know I said that I will never do it again, but just something happened. So one day
What
I woke
happened?
up.
Oh.
I'll tell you about it later. But then I just woke up and decided that I need to change my life.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did it. Then when I talk to these people, I mean they sure ask me like, why why what is your job? Why you do this? Do you like is it? And then why do you want to do PhD? I mean they sure will ask, right? Every time I have to answer the same thing again and again. But I think it's a good thing because every time I answer, right, I'm very sure that I'm going in the correct direction. So like the more I talk to them, I realize that it helps me to realign my goals.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, right, I think I can spend like 1 month a year doing this.
The online
Towards
dating.
the end, yeah,
Oh,
towards
oh.
the end of the year. But not November is a bad month. Just October. Even next year I'll do it in October.
Okay, so what are your realigned goals?
No,
What-
like I'm
what
in the
has-
correct direction.
Then why you say realign?
Like to be sure, cause I was thinking I'm a bit old already. Is it a good decision to sign up for PhD? Yeah, they made me think like, is it really something I want to do? Yeah, then after I talked to them, right, then I realized actually I've been wanting to do this for a very long time already. No, and like, talking to them, right, it forces me to think about when I want to get married, how many kids I want, how I picture family life. Because they will ask. And it forces me to think. I wouldn't think about this type of thing like on my own. And then, previously
Yeah.
I was very okay with being a single mom.
Yeah.
Then recently I've been thinking it would be nice if my kids will have both parents. Because, okay, I realized one thing, right, when I was younger, when my mom like beat me, right, then I complained to my dad. My mom scold me, I complain to my dad. Or my dad scold me, I go complain to my mom. Then I realized if I'm a single mom, my kid cannot do this. Then I thought it would be sad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm quite surprised that you change your mind on that though. I was actually yesterday I was telling another of my friends, so she also wants to start online dating. She's almost the same age as us. And yeah, so I was telling her, I said, one of my friend tell me after she started online dating, her goals in life realigned. And she was like, wow. Then I said, it's gonna be a podcast episode tomorrow. Then she said she's gonna listen.
Yeah, no, I went in without any expectation. I didn't go in and think like, oh, I must find a boyfriend. Yeah, so I really went in without any expectations. Then I just try to enjoy this experience. Of course, there are weird people, but I just try my best to enjoy this experience.
If you eventually still don't get married, will you still want to have that kid? Will you still go ahead with a single mom? Of course, it's nice for kid to have two parents, but
Yeah,
will you?
I think I will. But if I can, if it's within my abilities, I will try to give the kid both two parents.
So you will adopt a sperm donor
What do you mean?
if you have a kid, like by yourself. Adopt. Okay.
I don't want to do sperm donor.
Don't get pregnant by yourself. It's quite hard.
Yeah, I don't want to
It's too
carry.
tough. So what are your goals for next year?
Okay, I just mentioned that I think I can spend 1 month a year.
That's
Or
your
like-
goal?
Why not?
Okay.
It's a good way to end the year. I hope like none of them watches this episode. I don't know. Maybe start with yours first. I'll think about mine.
Okay, so I am very ambitious next year. So I decided that for 12 months, I shall have a different goal for each month. So I have a different thing that I'm going to do. So it's like, but I'm only going to do it for 21 days because I want to see if it really becomes a habit. So I'm going to force myself to do something for 21 days to see if I like it.
Maybe you start with January and February first.
Yeah, I haven't planned until 12.
You 1 and 2 first.
Yeah.
You plan.
So okay, so the first two that I already planned out, right, is reading and exercising.
Okay. It sounds doable.
Exercising is not so bad now. I actually surprised myself because I started running on my treadmill for like 10 minutes. Because that was the most time I was willing to sacrifice. And I was like, actually, I don't feel like killing myself at the end of this. Or I don't, I think it's the inertia, right, that to get over. So I feel like I'm going to start with that, exercise for 21 days and see how I can make that habit. I think if I'm just running for 10 minutes, I can do it for 21 days. And not like if I'm running for 1 hour, that one you need like a break.
Okay, got one period I wanted to lose weight, right? I told myself to go and run alternate days. Because I feel like alternate days I still can commit.
10
And then if I tell,
minutes every day.
okay, since just 10 minutes, I think
Yeah.
just do it every day.
Yeah, so I said, okay, I'll do 10 minutes every day, 21 days. So then the other one is reading. Is like to actually pick up a book and read for 21 days.
I have a lot of books. I can lend.
I have a lot of books that I buy, but I don't read.
Oh no.
I am the type of person I like to buy books because I like the cover, very pretty, but I don't like to read, and I realized that my concentration is so horrible.
Okay.
My concentration is so horrible to a point, right, that when I'm filming videos by myself, I cannot even remember. I cannot even keep track of what I'm saying because I was just not even. I don't know how this makes sense. I'm not paying attention to what I said. So I was like, did I say this? And then I was like, oh my god, I really become like such a phone scroller, short attention span, 2 seconds attention span that I cannot concentrate anymore. So I'm like, okay, no, I need to like reset my mind a bit and like try reading something. So okay, 21 days of reading. I feel like I started when I was young, right? When I was reading like the picture books. I never got past the picture book stage. That's
So
why
you like picture books?
yeah, like the most without picture one that I like that I am okay with is like the Enid Blyton kinds with the
Okay. You know
one
what?
big picture.
You read manhwa.
Oh yeah, that's okay. It's either comics. I have so that's the
topic?
one I read. Even Harry Potter, right? I tried to read. I couldn't get past the 4th book.
Do they have the picture version?
Harry Potter is so thick, you know.
Okay, because you know the Homo sapiens book, they have the cartoon version.
The one by Noah. No, Noah. What's his name?
The Homo sapiens and the Homo deus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I read that, but I cannot remember. I did read that quite long ago. So, I'll do that for January and February, okay?
Yeah, you do for January and February first.
Yeah, actually, I had some like journaling, but like, okay, let's see how it goes. And this year, I think my goal is to find something that I really, really want to do with my life. I know we're only 26, but I feel like with every year that pass, life is getting shorter and shorter and shorter. So it's, there's so many things that I wanted to do this year. Actually, this year I wanted to start a clothes business, and that failed. I definitely wanted to start a YouTube channel, but it was like I was busy finding job. I feel like I have a lot of other things to do also, but I'm glad that now like I'm still so this year I want to focus definitely more on YouTube, and I know that I want to start my own business, so I've been a bit more focused on that, and I'm kind of seeing where that takes me lah. This year, next year I'm definitely going to take my Korean exam. So I'm determined to fulfill my dream of one day living in Seoul also.
Okay.
Working towards that. So yeah, that's quite a lot of goals for next year already.
You finish your January and February one first, then you update everyone.
February for the closing, for the season closing.
Yeah,
Then I'll be
yeah.
like, oh, by the way, the exercise thing, I did it for 3 days.
No, you must tell yourself now that you will do it for 21 days. Then when you really do it for 3 days later, it's a problem for February next year. But
Yeah,
now
okay.
you must tell yourself, I will
do it for 21 days. Okay, I will start today.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are your goals?
I won't say that I want to lose weight.
You will not say that you...
Yeah. No, whether I will lose or not, we will see. But I won't make any weight related goals
Oh,
for
yeah.
next year. Anything, yeah, correct.
You need to let yourself live in peace, you know.
Yeah, correct.
Honestly, I also don't feel like... I still believe that weight-related goals are not great. So this year I also did not say anything about my weight. No lose weight.
I hope I continue being stable, mentally stable.
Did you ever go for counselling before? Huh?
No. I really think I'm happier because I get to live out my life as a fangirl. I really think that was the main reason.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I don't
Like, I know I will get a lot of like judgmental stares, but yeah, I really think
From
so.
me, it's okay. I'm glad to
I just
see.
want to be happy.
I'm
Yeah.
glad to see you a happier and less salty person.
I just don't know what I was salty about.
You were salty about people relationship.
I still don't like couples, but it's just I focus on other things now.
No, but your hatred for couples was so strong. It was a bit weird.
I still don't like them.
Okay.
It's just I have better things to do now.
Okay, I'm glad you have better things to do than hate on couples. Okay, so let us know what is your 2024 goals and how was your 2023, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.